Did you know that there is a community? Is that the most amazing house? Wait till you see upstairs there. But did you know there is a community here in Houston, Texas that I am telling you probably have never heard about, but everybody is moving to. And the unique thing about it is it's been here for over 20 years, but they have some of these amazing new construction homes. Yes, we are in the last phase of Imperial Oaks. Now, this is up in the northeast section of Houston, Texas. And as you can see, you got the beautiful trees, you've got the woods here, you got a lot of lakes, you've got the coolest YMCA. Yes, we're going back to the roots. The reason I started the original Living in Houston, Texas channel is because I moved here too, and I moved to the wrong area. I went for the house first, and I found out that that is not where I wanted to raise my kids, so I ended up moving. So starting this YouTube channel is to help you find the perfect spot to live. Yes, we're gonna go into amazing houses. In fact, wait till we go into this one right here and we show you the price of it. That last one that I just walked out of has the coolest floor plan that I have ever seen. And again, not only the price of the house, but 2 different incentives and programs that are going on that's gonna save you a ton of money. But it's all about community and lifestyle. This is one of the most sought after communities, and I keep telling JoJo, take me to where the past 4 or 5 years you have had the most clients reach out and talk about. And this, where we're standing today, is it. People who move here absolutely love it, and the houses here sell out like crazy. And this will be easily one of the top master plan communities that you will find. So today I am pumped to get back to our roots, not only show you these amazing houses right here, but show you one of the coolest master plan communities in all of Houston, Texas. So let's get after it. Where we at, Joey Jojo?
Right now we are far out in the sticks, my friend.
This is the sticks, huh? Well, where's the houses,
Well,
JoJo?
you know what, Jackson? This is the way it starts off, but go this way and we are in the model home park.
There we go. Well, why don't we go ahead in? You're going to the wrong one here.
I'm going to the wrong ones because I'm so excited about the other one too, Jackson.
I know, we're gonna show that at the end, JoJo, because that's actually one of the coolest houses we've been in.
You know what? This house is actually impressive. We haven't gone around. They're all over the suburbs, but we have not featured a lot of Coventry homes. Right now, we want to show you not only the impressiveness of the home, but we want to show you what the community is all about and what the lifestyle out on this side is, which is super in demand, with a lot of people have come out here and reached out for the past years.
Yep, so we're gonna show you the 50, and real quick, before we head in, they do have a 40-foot model over there as well. So prices, you know, starting in the low 300s, but they got a lot of interesting specials going on as well right now, but we're focused mainly on community. I mean, this place, we always drive by it and you're like, dude, I sold so much, we had so much demand in this area.
Yeah, even going back 4 years ago, this neighborhood is well established, super massive master plan community, and this is one of the last tucked away in the very back, quiet section that has availability on new construction homes. And you're gonna see when we go in here, this house functions very well on a single level home.
Gotcha, JoJo.
All right. Jackson, come on in and have a look around, my friend.
Righty.
Look at this. The minute you walk in, it says home. It has the true traditional hallway with the niche ceiling, coffered ceiling. Over here would be typically your garage space.
Yep, so if you guys were seeing that up front, you know, that's gonna be the garage over on the left side of the house, and this would be your garage here.
And we're gonna go into the bedrooms, but mind you, once we get back here, you're gonna see how open and spacious it is, and I love what they did with the kitchen that opens up to the living area. So let's take a look at this way first.
So right away, we got a big bedroom here, JoJo.
This is a nice ample space bedroom. You're gonna have, again, 2 up front. What's really nice is they have some availability right now on some of these homes. And if you build from dirt, there goes the little wiggly thing, Jackson. So if you build from dirt, they have a build time, and let's just say an approximation of about 6 months. So it's not that long of a drawn out, and we find that helps a lot with people who are needing to sell their home from out of state and get situated.
Yeah, so 6 months. So is that 6 months of building, or is that?
So that's a good question. It's the first 2 months is just getting all the planning in place and your selections, and then the rest is between 3 to 4 months after following.
Gotcha. And that's going to be important here in a little bit when we go to that other house. So you've got a bathroom right away, a full bath. They got tile showers. Again, we'll reveal the price here in just a little bit, but you've got 2 bedrooms right up front.
And then right over here, you have the utility room.
Yep. And so this would probably be coming in from the you got a drop
Yeah, so
station
this right here, when I said this is the garage space, that would be walled off and your entry door would be over here to come in, because obviously your drop station's your first walk in.
Right.
All right, yeah, so as you saw the utility, the door would be right there because you want to walk into the drop station. Come over here, you'll see a room down its own hallway, secluded, with a full bath.
All right, so we're talking single level here. Now there's a lot of availability of 2-story. This is your traditional.
Yes, this is a good single level home. As you noticed here, there's going to be 4 bedrooms. We had 2 up front. This is our 3rd, and in the back is going to be the owner's retreat.
And do they get? Yep, they get a full bathroom here with tile showers.
And not to mention a walk-in closet, Jackson.
Yep. So is this a real popular style floor plan for a lot of clients? I mean, they don't need the massive 5,000.
It's your refreshed, definitely 2024 version that people are looking for, that open, ample space, but yet has that traditional feel.
Gotcha. And this is kind of unique right here, Joe, because it's open.
This is open, and you could use it for whatever you want. A little playroom, toy room, office, study. They call it the flex space, and we want to find out and give you the information if they actually close it up, if you build from dirt, and a dedicated office as well.
Yeah, and they vaulted the ceilings in here, and you can see they put a desk, the shiplap, and you might be like, well, that's your dining room, right? And
yeah,
that's not gonna be.
But that is not all of it. So let's look at this space. What I really love about this kitchen, Jackson, look how open and long this counter, it's actually an island piece. But what's really unique about it, how many times have we walked in a house and you've seen the cabinets go from here and then wrap around over here, and then you get all this countertop space?
You don't. It really caught our attention when you come in. It's a cool shape. It's very unique. They got those like 45-degree angles. And the other thing you need to notice too is when you walk in, you've got those tray ceilings over here, and then you have kind of that header there, and then it jumps up.
It transitions.
10, 11-foot ceilings, and that stays throughout. So even though you're in, on just like the 50-foot lots, single level, they've made this area just feel so much bigger.
And the reason why I'm sitting at this table, Jackson, is because when we have family and friends and entertainment over, this is a space that I can see everybody in the house in here and not be overcrowded. Look, they got the living space over there, people watching the game. We have the place where people are breaking bread, and then people in the kitchen just hanging out.
Yep, and that's a massive island. So that's why we wanted to show you up front, you have that space. And I would imagine, I'm almost gonna guarantee they could close that off and make that an office. Yeah. It's not hard.
And then if you got little ones, imagine all the little ones playing over there in that little corner.
Yep.
While everybody else is right out here.
And that's a good point, because that's what we would do. We have 3 little kids, and they would have a designated
the little books,
space.
The books, the bean bags, the little toys.
And I'm the cook, Joe.
The Legos.
And look at this, I can make all the breakfast right here on my gas stove.
And because you're the cook, you know what? Everybody gets to see the meal being prepped.
That's right, but they can just hang right there.
Right here on the island. Give me my eggs and so forth, Jackson.
So
right
this
here.
it's a really cool layout, and I love when they take these single level. There's no walls blocking anything. It's just wide open.
We're
going to use this space 75, 80% of the time.
That's what's real impressive about this, and the price point. Not only that, the area out here is just, it's so great. You're at the very end of this massive master plan community. It's super quiet out here.
And it looks like, Joe, I know we're out in the country, and you got to have a slider.
Got the slider again, Jackson. Boom.
Okay. Covered patio, got the water fountain going.
Of course they put the model home on the water feature, right?
Yep, and so when we were coming in here, these lakes, these ponds, man, there's people fishing everywhere. This is my kind of living, And if you look in the backdrop, just everywhere, you're surrounded by these trees. Again, we're up in the northeast section, but these lakes, I don't know if you can see it over there too. You got all the turtles hanging out, sunning.
I'll tell you this too, Jackson.
What's that?
You brought up a good point about the lakes and people fishing. When you come right in on the 99 and you're coming in out here, you're gonna see a lot of people fishing out there, and it's just a great little area for that.
Yeah, so you get the covered patio. And if you guys are like, man, it's a little tight living, we're gonna go next door to the big 2-story one. But this is ample space for kind of your starter style home, that's not 40 foot.
It's not even starter. It's even really a downsizing house. Yep. A lot of people coming from that 2-story, they don't need all the space upstairs anymore. You're gonna get it down here. All right, Jackson, so here we go into the primary owner's retreat. What I was telling you is these beautiful windows that are in this room, but you get the impact. Like again, if you're building from dirt, get the slider, and then you get all these beautiful windows in the owner's retreat.
Yeah, this is actually a really good sized master bedroom.
This is nice right here. This is a king size bed. You see that they have the vanity over here, dresser drawers,
Still get a chair over here, Joe.
You
We can take a
still
load
get
off.
the famous chair, the nightstand right here. Have my cup of coffee right here in the morning.
And then, yeah, you're gonna have the windows, and really no matter where you're at in this community, you're gonna have, you know, good visual of trees. A lot of them are backed up to lakes and green spaces. Also,
That's what's really nice about it. You're coming into a well-established community and you're gonna see all the sidewalks, the parks, the schools, everything else out here. It's really nice.
Okay, so right away, you got the double vanity.
Got the double vanity, you have the toilet, and then you do have a walk-in closet.
Hey, it's got the high one, so they can hang up. You gotta get a bar to hang it up there.
And you're like, where in the world are you guys at, Jackson? Well, guess what? There's two great locations out here. We're close to the Woodlands, Texas on a back road that you could take. And then also you're close to the 99, all the shopping, the restaurants and everything else that you are walking through that parking lot with, Jackson.
Well, I appreciate that, Joe, but you missed half the bathroom. Why don't you come on back in?
Oh, my bad.
I'm like, Joe, we still got half a bathroom here. Where do you clean yourself?
This is a little sneaky. It almost looks like a little window. I'm gonna call your sneakiness right there. And guess what? We missed out on a whole other walk-in closet. My goodness.
Joe, if I wasn't here, look at how cool this tile is. I love that color. And there's a lot of
This is really neat, and I love how this squared out looking shower is ample space. Elbow room in here for days.
Yep. So
Good, look, the shower head's good placement for you, for people over 6 foot tall.
But they got the open glass there. It's a really cool look.
Yeah.
And then here you get a whole nother closet. So that's really cool. You have the one massive closet on that end.
So this
and you
is
get
what's
another one
really
here.
great is having a dual closet in here, right?
So plenty of space.
I love that you can control the thermostat from within here.
And that is just for the primary. And I'm telling you, you gotta have that here.
So this is everything on a single level that makes it home.
All right, we got a little bit more video for you guys, but just a little teaser. Check that out. We might be talking about that 3.99, got to bring this up, interest rate. But what we want to do, we're going to show a little bit more of this community. Again, I want to get back to, you know, the reason I started this YouTube channel. It's about where you live, not the actual house. And then we're going to go next door to that 2-story house. Now, it is really, really nice. And it's gonna be one of those best bang for your buck houses that you'll find in Houston. Plus, there is a very, very, very important update about this community that has to do with saving you a ton of money on your monthly payments with property taxes. So you're gonna wanna stick around to know that as well. What's up, everybody? So I actually was editing the video, me and my editor, and I found out that I forgot to do the map video, so that's why I'm in different clothes. I gotta show you this. I'm so excited to talk about this area because it gives you the best feeling, you know, when going through there. And that's, again, when I moved here, you have no idea what these places are like. It's amazing. So if I were to zoom out right here, this is obviously downtown, and then we're gonna be up kind of just straight north. You have the 99 right here. As I zoom in, a very popular, you know, we've got all the Woodson's Reserves has that massive Toll Brothers homes. You've got all the new schools right here. You're along the HEB, but this whole section, in fact, if I go to the satellite, you're gonna see just how massive Imperial Oaks is. It's been there for like 20 years. That's what we're talking about, and that's actually a good thing. And at the end of this video, we're gonna explain why when it comes to property taxes. But the new section is up here. This is kind of where we're at today. Sorry, my 12-year-old's having a birthday party, and they're a little loud upstairs, if you can hear that. So I just wanted you guys to be able to see. Now, the other cool part about this is you have Bender's Landing. So we've talked about this multiple times. This has all your shops, restaurants, bars. You can see you've got HEBs, you got Walmarts, Kroger's all around here. But the other important part about this, we were in there talking to the sales rep, Rick, and he says, hey guys, I live in Shenandoah, right here, just to the north of the wood. This is the Woodland. This is as far as you are, super, super, super close. And he says from Shenandoah to the house, the last house we're gonna go in today, 16 minutes door to door. So this Robinson Road right here takes you, and it's actually, you know, it's getting better, but it can take you right into the Woodlands. So you are close to that. So now you can see you've got Burnham Woods Road right here that takes you right to the 99. That's the elementary. Everybody looks at that, and you know, Kaufman and the new developments up here to the north. The other cool part is, so you've got all of that here. You've got Old Town Spring minutes away, and then right here, this is where you have Pleasant Valley, or Valley Ranch, sorry, Valley Ranch Town Center, some more movie theaters. So this area right here, you got everything that you could imagine, and you're right here. And then you can see you've got the San Jack River that comes right through here. So a lot of nature, a lot of trees, really, really pretty, and they're not going to really develop anything to the north of you. They can't because of the river. So super hot area, and I want to get back to the video that I had originally. What's up, everybody? Jackson Wilkie with the original Living in Houston, Texas team. Now, original, just like I mentioned, the reason I started this whole channel is because it's all about the area. You got to feel the area. And what we're going to be doing is we're going to go into that next house. It is incredible. And the prices, not only of that house, in this community, you need to know it. But instead of just showing a house, we are getting so many of you reaching out. You're still asking questions about, hey, would this area fit my lifestyle? Do they have this? Let's just show you. This is an area, again, it's been around for 20 years, and Joe's going to talk about it in a little bit. It wasn't but about 2 or 3 years ago that there was not even one house for sale in this community. That's how highly desired it is. And I'm telling you, I was in there today. I just got home from it. I was telling my wife, my kids, this place is amazing. I could move there tomorrow. You need to see it. So we're gonna do what we used to do best and show you the community. So we're gonna cruise around for a little bit, and then we're gonna get you into that next house. Trust me, you want to stay to the end of this video to get the shocking reveal that we've been talking about. But let's go. So I am here, as you can see the sign right here, Meadows at Imperial Oaks. Now, each section has its own, basically, community rec center, and you don't get use of all of them, but that also is a good thing because your section gets your very own. Now, I love the shade from these trees. I'm telling you right now, that's why I love the northeast section. I can't get enough of these big trees. If I stand right here in the shade, it's about 20 degrees cooler than if I just pop right out here in the sun. So that's why I love it. But you get these big, massive community pools, and I'm gonna show you something really cool here in a second. Not only do you have a bunch of these established parks everywhere, and you've got the covered pavilion, you actually get the landscapers in there taking a little siesta right now. I don't know if you can see beyond the park there. You actually have that fence back there, and it goes to where this road drives in there. And we're gonna talk about that here in a second, but you're gonna see these, you know, ponds, these lakes, the water fountains, everything. But that gate right there, which is really cool, I don't know why we haven't come in here before. We drive by it all the time on the 99, and Joe's like, you know, Joe always tells me, man, that place is so high. Everybody loved that. I was like, I was living in there, you know, a couple years ago, and the new section, which is where we're focusing on today, finally has a bunch of new construction available, which is really cool because I wanted to get back, like I've mentioned, back to the roots of showing you areas. This is one of the coolest areas I've been in, and you're so close to everything, and all of your parks and all of your pools and all of the schools, they're already set, so you don't have to worry about a lot of that stuff coming and a lot more extra new construction around the area. And the most beautiful thing is, like what I'm walking on right here, you've got sidewalks, both sides of the street. So to have that already established, and you might be like, yeah, cool, sidewalks. Do you realize a lot of these master plan communities don't have sidewalks? Like the first one that I moved into did not. And it really was, I mean, just to be honest, it was tough to get my kids outside because they could only play really in the streets. So we didn't live in a cul-de-sac. And then check this out. You get all of these giant lakes and ponds, and these are strung out everywhere. When you look at the drone footage, it is nothing but these lakes and ponds. And there's a guy fishing right there. So that's the thing, is everywhere we've been going, there's people out fishing. You got the kids fishing. You got doggy stations with the, you know, the dog waste. Pick up your dog's waste. And then we were even watching, you know, families, moms pushing kids in strollers. And this morning coming in, there was actually a lot of guys and gals that looked like more competitive riding, you know, road bikes and, you know, doing more like high training running. So, you know, it's safe in that regard. But I wanted to really get back to showing you guys, you know, these really incredible areas where it's great to live. We'll find the house. You know, that's what JoJo and the team does. That's what they specialize in. But if you don't feel it, this is not going to be the place for you. But when you come into Imperial Oaks and you drive around and you see just how established it is and how nice and serene everything is, you're going to feel this community. And that's what's most important. So I am really excited to kind of, you know, showcase all of these areas and the houses, but most importantly, the community. All right, here we are at one of two elementary schools in this massive master plan community. This is Kaufman Elementary, again, which would be zoned from where we just left. Again, when I was back in the COVID days a few years ago, everybody was out here moving in the area. If you pulled up the MLS, there was nothing but yellow dots all over the place, meaning we have green for active and yellow for pending. Everything was pending out here, so a lot of times we'd have to look elsewhere. However, now times are different, and we have the new community out there that we just left from that are brand new construction homes, Jackson. As you can see, there's bike racks up here. We're on the side of the school. The front is right over there. Again, it's right here in the community amongst the sidewalks and everything else, and super conveniently located to be right here inside of the community. Yeah, and I think that goes understated, JoJo, to have not only this one, but if they go into the other section, there's another elementary there. They're right here. So, I mean, the kiddos are riding.
Yeah, depending on where you're at, if you end up getting a resale home, a lot of them are zoned over there into Burnham Woods. Just depends on where it's at or where it falls within the community.
So yes, if you've got the kiddos, obviously all the way up through high school, and they have the new big high school outside, you're going to notice that these schools right in the neighborhood, again, we're talking about areas to live, right? And I have 3 kiddos in the elementary and the preschool area, and you spend a lot of times at these, so to be so close, we ride our bikes every single morning and afternoon to school and back. And this would be just like that with sidewalks on both sides of the street, especially with those car lines, they get insane. So I love, seeing these beautiful, again, we're not allowed to steer in any way. You guys go look them up online, but the other school that JoJo was talking about, Burnham Woods, both elementaries, they're great, right? And this is gonna be a top master plan community again, where you have the schools built already right inside of them. All right, so here we are at a pretty cool section. It's actually called the Falls here at Imperial Oaks. And you'll see, again, the drone footage shows it better, but everywhere you go, all this community, it is massive, by the way. You're gonna have these lakes everywhere, right? And you got the really cool waterfall. Even though you're on kind of a busier road right here, you got all this traffic, you got an extra wide road, but you've got the sidewalk over there too. So, you got so much space here, and then it darts in and out, trails of the community and stuff. But earlier when we were driving through here, we were actually going to those houses. I looked through here, we were driving by. You can see that big white bird down over there. There was actually a bunch of deer standing out over there, and there's actually another lake over there as well. So a lot of these houses, they back up to the lake, and that's where you're gonna find some of the bigger lots. So resale is really popular here as well. And as you'll hear Joe say, and we'll talk about this place, you couldn't even find a house in it a couple years ago. So people wanna live in here. This is a killer area to live, and this is why. All right, so now we're gonna go get into that second house. It's amazing, but real quick, let me know down in the comments, are you enjoying seeing the communities a little bit more? I know we got away from it. We only showed houses. We want to go show communities again. That's what we're the best at. So let us know down in the comments if you want to see more areas, and you could put a master plan community that you want us to highlight, and we will go there. But now let's go check out house number 2. So JoJo, we're just leaving the 50-foot product. Again, they got a 40-footer over there as well.
And a lot of inventory on the 40-foot product, by the way.
Yeah, a lot of inventory.
In the 300s.
Now we're gonna go to that 60, but real quick, I mean, when you were touring people here 3-4 years ago, what was it about this area they just loved? I mean, you always talk about this area.
Yeah, so one, a lot of people do their research. They want to be in that Conroe ISD, but not only that, it's a well-established neighborhood, close proximity to the 99, also close proximity to the Woodlands. So after doing a lot of research, people really love this area. Not only that, when we were out on the streets, people love seeing that. People are out jogging, people are out strolling their kids out in the neighborhood, the parks, the pools, the lakes, the trees. Everything about this area really brought it home for people relocating from out of state.
And I can tell you firsthand, as somebody who moved here, and obviously somebody who has filmed almost all these master plan communities, sometimes I get it. When they're in those infancy stages, it's hard to see it, but this one has been around for 20 years. So you're getting that new construction. There's a ton of resale in the neighborhood as well, but you're getting a more established neighborhood. So the pools are there. You're gonna be, you're going to be meeting people, quicker who know the areas very well. And I think with these established ones, there's just such a high desire to get in here. This is one, again, I would no problem have my family move into, and we're not even far away from where I'm staying. So this is the type of living that we like with the big trees. But JoJo, this is a really cool house from the outside.
Not only for that, there's small little clubs out here, places to get connected. There's reading clubs, all kinds of stuff.
And the coolest YMCA we've ever seen.
And the coolest YMCA around town. So check this, what were you gonna say?
Oh, no, go ahead, finish.
I mean, look at this amazing home sprawling. You can tell right here, this would typically be the garage space, but to the right of that, you have another one. So that'd be 3-car wide, my friend.
Yep.
Look at the peaks on this, the design, the stone, the stucco, everything is just an absolutely gorgeous floor plan in my opinion.
And the sad thing is, Joe, I know we're gonna get a lot of people falling in love with this house, but there's none available right now. But you have something for them at the end of this video.
I have some good news.
Okay.
There is some inventory homes, and there's some even bigger than this, and then also what's to come.
Yep, something to come you are definitely gonna wanna know about.
All right. Come on in, my friend. Take a look around, Jackson. You are greeted to a nice, beautiful entry with high ceilings.
JoJo, look at that.
Look at that, famous rotunda. I like that you even get a glance of the game room over there with all the details in the ceiling.
There's something up there too. Neither one of us has gone up there, but it looks pretty.
That's right, okay.
I'm telling you, that looks amazing. That might be my favorite thing.
keep in mind, well, okay, different thing. Cut.
Oh, take a load off, Joe.
Yes, the heat's getting to me now. So look at this right here. A lot of people love this area for any kind of decor. You could put a piano here during the holiday season, you know, a nice Christmas tree. Anything that the imagination desires that you're looking for can be done right here.
You know what I didn't get when I moved here is that you don't usually just do one Christmas tree here in Texas. Man, you like,
yeah,
it's known. You do 2, 3, maybe 4. So if you Christmas lovers are here, you're gonna love it.
And right here, the reason why is because if you ever wanted that super tall, sprawly tree, you can get it right here in this one.
I swear, it's crazy. So in Christmas time, you always got a tree somewhere up front for like everybody to see, but these houses are so big that you're gonna have your actual main tree with the presents somewhere else, and people got them upstairs. Hey, we're talking Christmas in the middle of
Before we walk into
summer.
this beautiful designed house, Jackson, keep in mind this house is 3,400 square feet. It's a 4-bedroom, 2 up, 2 down, with the 5th bedroom option, but it would take the place of the media room upstairs.
We ain't doing that, Joe, but we got something right away over here.
Yep, that's your little powder bath.
Got a powder bath right here, just toilet, sink, and that's for, you know, guests, all of that, so they don't need to use a restroom in one of the bedrooms.
Your first tall closet.
Got a closet.
And then you're gonna come in here to this bedroom, Jackson, right here, ample space, speaks for itself, and then have a look up in the bathroom, full bath.
And this is kind of the different, you know, just going to that 50-foot lot, now you get like this, it's almost like a suite in here, you know, it's just a little bigger, a little bit more room on just a lot that's 10 foot bigger. Hey, question.
Yeah.
I read in the comments, someone's like, what is 40 foot, 50 foot, 60 foot? It doesn't make sense to me. What is that?
40 foot is the width of the front of the lot. So that means your lot size is 40 foot wide, 50 foot wide, 60, and so forth as it continues. How much does it go back in the back is we have to ask the builders. Typically your lots are gonna range around that 6,500 to 8,500 plus, and then your corner lots or your cul-de-sac lots are usually gonna be your 1/4 acre lots.
Gotcha, so whenever you're on the twists and the turns of cul-de-sacs, that's where you're gonna get a little bit more space, sometimes deeper. Those lots tend to go quicker though, huh, Joe?
They do, they do.
All right, so right away we would be coming in from our 3-car garage.
About this series right here, if you like what you see and you want to get in, there's a possibility to pick your own lot and be one of the first ones in when it does roll out in the future.
Oh, and you're gonna be able to help them with that, but we'll talk about that. So right here, Joe, you got this long hallway.
All right, so let's go down this long hallway. This is gonna be your utility, your drop station, and your entry from the garage space here.
Right, so
and then another hall closet. Remember I said the first of many.
Yep, and as you can see there, one of our favorites, that passes through. But
we love the pass through, right?
It's the best. We'll show that in a little bit, but you do have a bigger drop station, another closet.
Another closet, so that's what I was saying, one of many.
Yep, so tons of storage down here, and again, this one's got the upstairs, we got the 20-foot
And then
ceilings.
look at this nice study, Jackson, with those French doors right there, the sliders, barn sliders.
And again, now we're getting the official study. They did the slider doors right here, which is really cool. You know,
and I like the smoked out glass too, so it gives privacy.
Smoked out, Joe?
Yeah.
But you got a plenty big office again, which has been very important with a lot of people moving, relocating here, working from home, having that office. That the product over there, I'd imagine they could wall it off if needed, but now you're getting an actual designated office. It's nice and quiet now.
I like it.
I love it.
It's good.
Okay.
It's a good ample space.
Now you come in.
Now you come in, and first of all, when you come in, you get a curved staircase, you get a rotunda, but now you're invited into this living area, high ceilings, a cornered fireplace, great window placement.
This is, you know, when you talk about the majority of our clients, they're buying houses with kind of this similar look. It's gonna have the open kitchen, the tall ceilings.
Yeah, so a lot of the popularity that you guys know that you've seen on our other videos that are super popular with the high ceilings, look, you still get that, and you also get a great price on here as well.
I can't wait to see. There's like a bar top up there. There's a chair. I don't know. That's going to be awesome. But Joe, so right here you get the big fireplace. You've talked about these.
Yep.
This is really cool. Those change colors. These are on a switch too. So even though you don't need heat a lot of times.
That's right. It's just more for the look, to to make it feel homey and just give it that nice when you're entertaining.
And then
look at this oversized island, my friend.
Island on
look
that,
at this.
Joe.
This is going on for days. Not only is it wide, it's deep.
So you've got the kitchen here. I'll drop back so that they get a little bit of a perspective on this to see. And then you got a formal dining over there, Joe?
You have a big formal dining surrounded by windows. They have, plenty of seating, rectangular table that could fit in a formal dining room. It's actually in your breakfast nook.
Gotcha.
Look at this counter space, and over here, I mean, you got plenty of space for entertaining anything else, and then you got a nice little window to look outside.
And that's actually really nice. I mean, the way I cook and prepare lunches and all that, to have the stove and everything, and then right here have all your prep space.
And guys, a lot of people always ask, are these vented out? Yes, you can always come in when you're looking at homes and you'll see that it's vented to the outdoors.
Gotcha. For those people that burn their burgers, but you know, me, the JoJo.
We're pros. We're pros, just like we are in real estate.
Check this out. This is like the primary bedroom knockout that we love. They did it in the dining room.
They did it in the dining room. Look at the curvature, the windows. I mean, it's gorgeous. I absolutely love it.
Yep.
And then these three little pocket windows up here.
So it's bringing in a ton of light, and we've got a patio back here, and that one looks like it's pretty cool, Joe.
It's got height, and this door is locked. But look at this, you got an outdoor kitchen area right here. They put a sink. This is gonna be an upgraded option, but you just know it's available to do, or you could have someone do it after you move in.
Yeah, you got the height of the ceilings, 2 fans, you got the big grill right there. I mean, this is a great little hangout, and this is gonna be a neighborhood. I got a good feeling there's gonna be a lot of backyard partying, a lot of hanging out. You gotta have yourself a patio, Joe.
Always, always.
Oh, here's something
Gotta
nice
have the
too.
Texas
This
patio.
island's actually got storage on the side.
You like the storage, huh? Yeah. On the side. And guess what? It even has it on the other side as well.
Which is cool. I wonder if they got it. Okay. Yep, underneath as well. This is a really massive island.
Oh, look at this right here, Jackson. It's even got some depth to it.
So that's where, like, we have kind of the same thing. You can put KitchenAid. This is like the holiday trays that are way bigger. All that stuff that you use.
So that is a great utilization of space.
Man, yeah, you don't see it with the storage on the side as much either. That's really cool.
So this speaks for itself. You wanted to see the pantry?
Yeah.
There's the pantry, plenty of space for the canned goods.
Oh, and the spice.
And the spice rack.
There we go. So I think that upstairs is so cool. I want to go check out the primary first. Let's go.
You're going to do the primary this time, Jackson.
Because if you're getting that upstairs, you're getting
so
it for a
that means
reason,
you're
and that's
sold
the
on this
reason.
house, because what happens is you come to the kitchen and you come to the primary. That means, okay, I'm good so far.
I'm good. But upstairs looks so cool.
Look, you still get your little kick out, Jackson.
Now this is huge. This is a
your
big
bay windows, by the way.
Yep, big primary bedroom right here.
Yes, this is really nice. It's got a little height to it.
They finally got a window on the side over here too. You don't ever really see that.
You don't.
That's kind of nice.
So a lot of window placements in this house.
Oof.
Plenty of space in here. You're gonna have ample space in the bath, as we'll go in a second.
I had to take a seat, Joe. This is nice.
You gotta take a seat, Jackson. I'm gonna get up here
You take a lay down.
and relax out here.
All right. Now, let's go check out a bathroom because I can see it from here.
And it's piquing the interest, right?
Look at the tub.
You have a nice soaker tub over here, walk-in shower, seamless glass, separated vanity sinks.
Yeah, this is just so cool. It's classy.
Look how they do these little skinny ones here.
We got those same
On the
ones. My
hardware.
wife bought the same things. I'm not kidding you. That's what
Yeah.
caught my attention out there at the island because
Is
I
that,
knew that
is that becoming a new thing?
it
Is
must
more-
be, I guess.
Instead of having the actual knobs up here,
Yep.
going into here.
Yeah, really cool though is you got the vanity and you got the custom, cabinets and stuff. And then check this out, guys. You turn around, you got the get ready and a whole nother vanity and sink over here. And you got another window bringing in a bunch of light. Sorry, it's a little blown out, but a lot of windows in here.
A lot
too.
of window placements, great space in here. And then look how they tuck the toilet over here on the side of this bathroom, so it's not on the entry or anything else.
It's kind of crazy having like a hallway here.
Yeah,
You
come
don't
over
see
here.
that.
Look, this is a nice big walk-in closet, Jackson.
Oh man, yeah, that's massive.
Ample space.
Yeah, this is plenty big right here. And you got the
Extra
shoe
shelving.
organizer or whatever.
And then
What you got here, Joe?
this is our favorite part, because we love to exit out of the primary bedroom into the utility and back out to the main space of the house.
Yep. I can't say it enough. I always show my wife when we're done, like the utility room
Yeah.
in the closet to be able to do. She's doing laundry right before we left, and it was kind of a high stress situation. You don't want to be around.
You're not having to
But if
drag
you
it
can
through the
pull it
house.
out, and the majority of the clothes are right here to hang up, I think it's such a cool idea that they started doing that.
Remember the old houses when they used to have the clothing drop?
Yeah, our last house had that. Our kids were
It just
throwing
dropped right
stuff
into
down there all
there.
the
Yeah,
time.
people just stuff it in there, right?
Okay, Joe, we got to go this way. We didn't do the upstairs yet.
Jackson?
Look at how cool this is, guys. Look at the detail.
This is very nice detail.
All
I even
these-
like that they put this here so you can decorate it and have some decor coming up.
And these you could actually reach. A lot of them are so high you need like a scaffolding
Yeah.
to get to them.
Someone asked me, they're like, oh, so what do we do with the landing up here, in these houses or these tall windows? I'm like, well, you might have to invest in a ladder,
Sometimes, yeah, because you don't even know what to do with them, but they were able to get some stuff up there. Again, a really cool, classy look. Let's go down this hallway here.
Let's go
I'm
down
not going to
this
show them
hallway.
behind me.
And we'll come out to the wow factor here in a second. Let's come into one of the 2 bedrooms that are upstairs.
Cool, plenty of space.
Plenty of space, and you're gonna like the closet space because it is a walk-in.
Yep, you get the custom built here. Again, that might look scary, but all it is just your internet stuff. And low voltage, but it's a walk-in closet.
And then before we get into the next bedroom, you'll have a full bath with double vanity sinks.
And it's not Jack and Jill, it's not pass-through, but there is 2 sinks, enough for 2 kiddos.
And then here's the last bedroom up here. Nice walk-in closet as well.
Got the closet there, and then...
And Jackson, the reveal. Look, not only do you sweep through your entry with all the details here, but look at this space over here in this media room. It's an open style media room because it's tied into the game room.
And the greatest movie of all time, man, Minions. My family, we watch Minions at least 10 times a week. We love it. They got a new one coming out here soon. This is so cool, Joe. Look at this. You get the pool table. You got, I think that's an awesome setup.
This is really neat,
huh,
to have this.
My hat's off.
Kids over here having the popcorn.
But I would we do a lot of movie night stuff, like almost 3, 4, 5 nights a week we are doing some kind of movie. And ours is, you know, almost like that 50-foot home that we were in. Ours is more that style. It's just an open living room.
Yeah, just big open space.
But to have something like this where it's designated for it, and then honestly, sometimes it'd be nice just to kind of come and sit up here and
not
hang.
only that, Jackson, you have access from the people that are downstairs to
throw me a brewski,
holler up here. It can go 2 ways here, but I like that you can see down to the kitchen over here as well.
Yep, and then again, the other aspect of this is just cool. Like when people come over,
it just looks good. It has a great vibe to it. It has a great vibe to it.
So I can tell why this floor plan, he said, man, it just sells out like hotcakes.
Yeah.
So we'll talk about that here in a little bit because there is none of these
and
available
look at this,
right now.
plenty of room for a pool table.
Yeah.
When they put this in here, it just makes you see how much room you have with if you had pool sticks and stuff like that.
Right.
Don't have to be one, but it is what it is.
So this is 2 bedrooms upstairs, Joe, but what they're saying is this flex space up here would be
this cool space over here, you would sacrifice for another bedroom if you wanted. Actually,
I got a kid who's gonna sacrifice. I ain't sacrificing this kid.
Well, and I'll tell you what, Jackson, we just had a client that came in last week, looked at a house, and one of the things that she said is like, we don't need the media room. It's just not something that we use in the country we're coming from.
Gotcha.
So they were like, immediately they're gonna get rid of the media room, add the bedroom, or just leave it as an empty storage space.
Gotcha. Well, one size does not fit all, right?
That's
okay,
right.
let's go talk about some prices. Man, this is cool. All right, that house was amazing. That upstairs, that movie theater, too legit to quit. Anyways, we're gonna be talking about the prices and what's coming up in that neighborhood and the availability, all of those special things that we talked about, shocking reveal. But there's one more thing. I never thought I'd be doing this in one of our vlogs, but we're gonna be talking not only about how cool this community is, but at the front of it, what is there. Now, real quick before we head outside, like I mentioned, we're gonna be showing you something here in a second, but I also wanted to talk, we mentioned, you know, there's private areas, there's gated communities. This is one of them right here. There's multiple of them in here. So if you're looking for top-notch community, things to do, bigger yards, check out just this one that I found. We were actually driving by it and I got the drone in the air. You're gonna see massive, massive lots. You're gonna see big pools. You're gonna see them on the lake. You're gonna see big turf backyards with soccer fields, sport courts. That is my dream. In fact, it's kind of what I got going in my backyard. I've got a massive big backyard and the ability to do that. So seeing this, being in that community, having massive lots, that is a dream come true for me. Now, I know that's not for everybody. Sometimes you just need starter homes, smaller, step down, whatever. But if you're looking for those bigger style homes, those are resale. Well, Joe's been in and out of this place, selling in this community for years as people were begging to get in here, so he knows it very well. So even if you're looking for these resale homes in any of these areas, make sure you're reaching out to the original Living in Houston, Texas team to get you into those. But now, let's cruise over and show you one more thing before we get to the prices. Man, look how wide the driveway, there you go, you got some private gates. But one thing you'll notice is how wide these streets are, and then they do have the sidewalks, but again, it's manicured. You're gonna see people walking everywhere. You got people walking, we passed a bunch of people on bicycles just a second ago, and this is middle of the day, summertime too, and you'll still see it, right? So very pretty, a lot of nature, wide streets, sidewalks everywhere, and beautiful trees. Now, this is something that we don't typically show in our house videos, but again, we're all about community. And have you ever seen a YMCA this cool? It's brand new. In fact, they've got that massive facility right there with the basketball courts. And even though it's outdoor, as you can see, they have those, I think they're called big ass fans, legit, that's what they're called. My gym actually has one, but they got a bunch of them throughout there. And then you've got the big pool here. So the YMCA is we're just a couple minutes from all the houses right there. And in fact, we're in the older section of Imperial Oaks. You'll see a bunch of the houses behind me. So you're gonna have this amazing YMCA facility here, your own, swimming pools, facilities in your neighborhood as well. And then out at the front is another massive pond, but you also have the shopping out front too. So when you're thinking about like, okay, everything within just a couple minutes of your house, your master plan community, this has it. So it's a really, really cool YMCA, brand new right here. And I didn't think we'd be showing that on a lot of these videos, but it was worth it. All right, JoJo, not only are we in the most amazing community, super secret community that everybody needs to know about, but let's go over some prices. What can they expect? And don't give it away until the very, very, very end. That huge news that possibly could be coming.
You got it, Jackson.
Here in a couple months.
All right, go ahead.
No, you go.
All right, so let's go back to the 50-foot where we originally walked into the house. That model home was called the Kendall, right here, 2,400 square feet, 4-bedroom, 3-bath, 2-car garage. So that series right there, you're gonna have base prices as low as $340 up to $440 before you start adding the upgrades.
So you're saying mid 300s for 50-foot lot up into the mid 500, and that's
into the
base
400s,
price.
yes.
Into the 400s, yes.
On base price, yeah. Now, if you get into the 40-foots, those start in the 300s, right?
Yep.
So let's go into here. For example, they do have inventory on these homes, Jackson, and as you'll see right here, finished out, they had it at $472, slashed it to $429.9. They do have one, if you like that model home, they do have one model home on that 50-foot series ready to go.
So they could buy it right now if they
could buy it right now.
Well, how much is it, Joe? Because that thing was nice.
All right, Jackson. So here's one right here again, right here with the price cut at $449,990.
So under $450, Joe.
Under $450 and $465,586. Now that's not all, but we'll get to that in a little bit.
Yeah, there's actually something that's going to be pretty enticing about these, especially the 40 and 50-foot product.
Yeah.
Well, let's talk about the price of the 60-footer, and then let's go into those two different aspects that could be having them save a lot of money.
All right, so here we are now jumping into what we're in the home right now, the 60-foot product, Jackson. And just so you know the name of what we're in, it's called the Gordon. That's the model home, okay? Now, here's what they have available off the lot. I was going to show you that they do have the 4100, but just so you know, 527, 572, 627. Now keep in mind this model home, even though it's not available, they had the last one sell at $625,000.
That's a good price for this house.
And just so you know, they have a nice 4,100 square foot house, Jackson, 5 bedrooms. 5 bedrooms, it's gonna be 3 up, 2 down, and guess what? The media room is on the first level. Here it is right here at $674,990, 4,194 square feet.
4,200 square foot house.
And a 3-car garage.
That is killer. JoJo, we've got 40 foots, 50 foots, 60 foots. There is product available. Real quick, this model is out right now, but what's the good news?
The good news is that you can get, not only can you get these homes built in 6 months or less, the good news is that they have incentives for the houses that you've seen on these price sheets right now. That can change any day, but these are ready to go under contract.
But what about this house, if they want this model home?
This model home, they're gonna have to wait. They're gonna release the lots from what we're told around that October timeframe, and then calculate your 6 months from there.
Yep, so in a couple months, they are available. And what did he tell you? You could put them onto a list if they call you?
You can get on a wait list.
Yep.
And again, guys, if you happen to come out here, just mention the JoJo. Give us credit for just finding the video and knowing about the area or the home and so forth.
Right, so this one is gonna be available again, and he said possibly earlier, but starting around October. So if you wanted to get on that list, he's like, just have the people reach out to JoJo.
And see what that looks like.
And he'll get them on the list. That way they can build the specific one.
Jackson, and then this is right now for the inventory homes that are in place, ready to go. They have different tiers, but look right now, this is when you walk in, what they're advertising right now with one of their preferred lenders.
Okay.
And they also have, this is an FHA program, so all these homes qualify qualify for FHA. But more importantly, like the 50-foot home, plug that in. It's a buy down rate is what it is.
Gotcha.
But
So the 40 and 50-foot product, that's going to be more common, that FHA.
that's what they said. It's more common on those 40 and 50-foot products. However, they have another choice for a conventional fixed that they're offering out here, and you just got to reach out and see what that looks like, because that's not controlled by the builder or us or anybody else. That's talking with them and seeing what that looks like. But this is what they're offering on there.
You could get
fixed
into
rate
these.
For life.
Yep, a fixed rate for life. And obviously, if let's say in a couple of years it does go down to like 4%, can they refinance out later? And
yeah, we talk with clients all the time. They work with a lot of our preferred lenders, different lenders. They're all pretty much the same. Rates go down, you're able to refi and get the lower rate.
But the good news is you're a couple points below what's currently being offered out there. So that's nice.
Yes, it is.
Now, what?
And that's not all.
What's the rumor coming maybe
There's
in
a rumor
October?
too. So on top of that, you have slash prices, you have incentives with the specific builders. Now the rumor for this particular well-established neighborhood for 20 years, they're going to be supposedly be dropping the property tax rate.
Yep.
But they won't know that until they break land again in October around that time frame. So reach out, keep a thumb on it, and we'll let you know.
Yep, and the rumor is it's going to go, under the 3s now. So that's
Yeah.
going to be a massive savings. And when you're looking at tax rates, and
Yeah.
that's a big chunk to your monthly payment, is a lower interest
It
rate,
is.
lower tax rates. That's big
And
time.
keep in mind here in Texas, we get this. This is a lot of our consultation. People
Yep.
ask about, okay, where's the relief at? You get a homestead exemption that's applied to all homeowners that are going to occupy that house as their primary residence. There's a 65 plus exemption that literally slashes the property taxes in half most of the time. And then a very other popular one, we work with a lot of you veterans who reach out.
Let's
and
go.
You have 100% disability. We know a lot of times those are waived completely on the property taxes. Again, we can send you the links to do the research and find out what that looks like.
Gotcha. I think that is amazing that they are going to possibly be dropping that tax rate. You're talking about a 0.5%. That is massive. I'm paying these property taxes as well, and dropping almost a 0.5% would be huge to the monthly bottom line there. But also, this is a great area like I've mentioned. And in fact, this is an entire playlist of vlogs that we did. These are the best videos of Houston, Texas that you will ever find. You can go through there, check out the community that you're interested in, and we did a vlog on it. So check those out right there, and then reach out to the #1 relocation team, and we'll help you with buying that house in that area.